Hey there, Dale.
Hey, how you doing?
I honestly, well, I actually can complain. How are you doing?
Well, we can complain, but who's going to listen, right?
Well, hopefully everyone watching this video, because what I would love to complain about is interest rates, because, well, according to this chart, we're doing pretty well, aren't we, Dale?
Well, according to the chart, yes, until you look at where it says September 18th, and what's today?
Yeah, the 23rd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this September 18th data is literally, it came out right before the Federal Reserve officially dropped interest rates. So all of you guys watching, 6.26 was the 30-year fixed rate average for 20% and discount points and all types of credit scores.
Yep.
All credit scores. So this was the average. But Dale, what's happening right now with mortgage-backed securities that tells us that's not the right number anymore?
Well, remember on this chart, red is bad, green is good, up is good, down is bad, and it's called over hedging. So the Fed came out, they cut the rate, but now rates have gone back up a little bit. In fact, next week updates, I bet we're in the 9.4-ish range next week. And that's because lenders overhedged. We talked about this, that could happen. And sure enough, it is.
Yeah, and I won't get into it very deep, but you can see there's a lot of empty space between these two black lines. It could go up, it could go down, and it's likely got more space towards the down. Dale, you mentioned overhedging is a really important thing. I really wish that there were two doofuses that made a weekly update for 6 weeks in a row that would have warned me this was going to happen.
Well, I didn't realize your name was Doofus, nor mine, but hey, whatever,
There we go. But, okay, let's talk about what's next, okay? Because we can't change the past. We can only look forward into the future. The federal comments were released from last week's show. They show wide dispersion on viewpoints in regard to whether further rate cuts are on the table. The general idea, Dale, is that there is going to be another cut in 2025, maybe two. Before the Federal Reserve comments came out, it was, yeah, we're going to cut the rates and we're going to have two more for 2025. But there's a little bit of hesitancy. Powell came out today in his speech and he basically said the cut was a good decision, but we need to see more data on whether or not we're going to continue this trend. So it really wasn't awe-inspiring. And then inflation numbers are coming out on Friday. That's what they're going to be looking towards. And then a jobs report on October 3rd. If the jobs numbers come back and we're losing jobs left and right, then they're going to continue on this trend of cutting interest rates. If it comes back and they're pretty much stagnant or actually improving, then we're probably not going to get as many cuts as we want.
Yeah, it just feels like normalcy is going to be in the sixes for a very long time.
Yeah, and honestly, it is anyone's guess. If I had to take my guess, this is my guess. This is not what's going to happen. If I had to take my guess, we're probably going to hover here for another year, probably trickle down, we'll play in the low sixes, and then after a couple years, we'll finally settle into the fives. But to be honest, this feels like where we're going to live for a little bit.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that guess.
Yes, very good point. That yes. So hopefully this is good information for you guys. If you want to revisit last week's episode where we talked about why this actually took place and how you can be prepared for the future, because next time they cut rates, we'll probably have the same situation. Go ahead, check out last week's video. But Dale, thank you as always. Really appreciate your time.
You bet. Have a good day.
All right. Bye.